Hey, my Liptons. So obviously we're on the second day of the new year, but wanted to come here bring a little bit of. I mean, I guess this is some old wrestling news. A couple of days old. But before I start, please subscribe to the channel. Let's get up to 800 subscribers. I want to thank all the new subscribers that are here on this channel. Thank y'all so much for listening to this channel, for giving me the views, giving me y'all different opinions. I appreciate it. Let's get up to 800, but the goal is to get up to 1,000. And let's get into this video. So I wanted to bring in some wrestling news. So I saw this, and let me just say up front, I don't watch AEW religiously. It's just, I mean, then again, I feel like that's overall, like throughout all wrestling companies. It's like I don't watch wrestling as religiously as I used to. But obviously we're talking about AEW for this part of the video. But I will say this though. I have been somewhat keeping up with this like whole like MJF the devil storyline thing. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Anytime when it comes to anything like, who the reveal is going to be, or, higher power, the devil, who's behind the mask thing, 9 times out of 10, these things are let down, to a lot of fans. Or it's something that's very predictable, like this Adam Cole thing. Like, even going back to the 90s with the higher power thing, with the Undertaker, the corporate ministry, and all those different things. Who is the higher power? People were having high expectations, and it turned out to be Vince McMahon. And listen, me personally, I enjoyed that whole thing. I like the fact that it was Vince McMahon, and especially with what came after that was, Stone Cold coming out as the CEO. I don't know. I thought all of that was nicely built for me, but a lot of people felt like that was very anticlimactic and they didn't like it. They wished that, it could have been Jake the Snake Roberts, which I think would have been a cool thing too. But I don't know. I liked it for what it was. And now for this one too, because I think it's just all over. It's like 9 times out of 10 is never most fans are always like, oh, this is what it is. It's always like, they build it up, they build it up, they build it up until when it's time to act for them to actually pull out the mask and tell us who it is. It's like, oh, okay. Well, that was, that wasn't what we were expecting. And I think the same goes for Adam Cole. I think that, Adam Cole, from what I was watching in a lot of the comments that I've seen, a lot of people were like, yeah, we kind of expected this. Like, it was very predictable. I don't even want to say that it was anticlimactic. It was just like we people knew what it was going to be. Like, of course, people were at first speculating that it was going to be Jack Perry, which I think also that would have been like a moment, like okay, like moment, but it turned out to be Adam Cole. And listen, I guess, I don't know. It's like when I look at Adam Cole, and this is no shade, y'all, like I Adam Cole doesn't give me like larger than life. You know what I mean? It's like, even though, like, when I look at MJF, and don't get me wrong, MJF is a very like petite man, very small man, but like his personality is very like large. I still feel like there needs to be a little bit more work done when it comes to MJF and his character and his promos and things like that. Because sometimes I feel like he can be too overly dramatic for me. But he's very over the top, so I think that compensates for his height and everything, and him being larger than that. But like Adam Cole, like I don't know, I don't get those vibes from him. Like he's regular, man. Like if Adam Cole were to be walking down the street, I feel like nobody would go crazy for him. Like he's just a regular looking guy. Like he's not larger than life, and he's not gonna bring ratings, and he's never brought ratings. So it's just like, for me, I mean, yeah, he's the devil, okay? Like, okay. Like, like a shrugs of the shoulder, like, okay, like, this is what happened. Like, nothing exciting came out of this, and honestly, it's just gonna go on for what it is. I guess so. Predictable programming. But I guess, so shout out to the devil, Adam Cole, being revealed as that. But yeah, just another predictable thing that's been going on right now in wrestling. So, but yeah, so that was it. Next, this news is kind of old, a little bit old, a few weeks old. So, people have been speculating, saying that Mercedes, aka Sasha Banks, whatever you want to call her, she, she's put a number out there, talking about some I want big money. Like, if anybody not gonna give me no big money, y'all can forget it. I ain't gonna come to your company. Blah 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 blah. And to me, I don't know. I personally think that she is gonna go to AEW. She's trying to put her bid out there, and I said Tony Mark. Oh my gosh! I'm so sorry. Yo, that was legit. Shoot, like that came out of nowhere. Tony Mark, tonykhan being the kind of person that at this point he's not even a boss. He's a fan. Being the kind of person that he is, I suspect that he will go over and beyond to give Miss Mercedes what she wants when it comes to a contract. Okay? At the end of the day, they're ready to get Jade Cargill. Tony Khan is like, okay, Mercedes is out here, free agent, wants big money. Plus on top of the Mercedes sees that Charlotte Flair got the biggest contract for any female wrestler in I don't know, I think they say in WWE history or whatever the hell. So she was like, I wanna up that. I wanna upkeep that. Okay. So now they're like, I think Tony Khan is gonna double it for her. So I mean, I guess we're gonna see Miss Mamas. This was just me speculating. I think we're gonna see Miss Mamas mostly in AEW than she will be in WWE. So that's just me. But I mean, if she goes to AEW, I mean, I don't. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, Sasha Banks is another one too that wasn't. Listen, I'm just saying the facts. I'm just saying the facts. She wasn't really bringing in ratings like that. Okay, Miss Mamas is. She did what she did. The boss, yes. Okay, she calls herself the boss. So what really made her the boss? Like I can't really think of a great storyline with her that really captivated me personally. But yeah, I think that Tony Khan is gonna throw a lot of money at her and she's gonna take it. So at the end of the day, Miss Mercedes saw a sucker in Tony Khan and she's going to lick. So I mean, shout out to her. We'll see what happens with this and let's move on. Lastly, I want to talk about Miss Mamas right here. Tammy. So it says here, Tammy. Tammy is to be released from Florida Department of Corrections on January 7th, 2040. Oh my God. Wow. Child. I don't know. 2040. 2040. What is she? 20. Isn't she going to be like in her. I think they said she's going to be like in her 70s when she gets out. Right? In her 70s. And then on top of that, she's also facing charges in Pennsylvania and New Jersey too. So legit, whenever she gets out, I think she's gonna be extradited to either one of those states to serve time over there too, for her crimes over there and her probation violations and things like that. So it's not over for Miss Tammysytch. Like I said, I don't feel bad for her. It is what it is. She should have got the maximum in Florida, but whatever. But yeah, she's gonna be in prison for the rest of her life, honestly. Because after this jail stint in Florida, she's gonna do a jail stint in a prison stint in New Jersey and a prison stint in Pennsylvania. So it is what it is. This is not good. This is not gonna be the last of seeing her like this. Now I do want to go to, because I do want to talk about this. The brother of the late former ChrisCandido's brother, because he had a few comments. Guys, I did wanted to see what he had to say about about Tammy being sentenced and everything like that. So I'm just gonna, skip over. So his name is Candido. I'm just gonna head over to his comments. It says here, when she started bringing up PTSD, because he's talking about like when Tammy was up on the stand, trying to get a lighter sentence and everything like that. Just her response. It's just his response to that. So it says here, when she started bringing up PTSD up, When she started bringing PTSD up, I'm like, what about what? Because you acted like it was nothing. Candido later added his disbelief towards the idea his brother's death had sent Stitch on a downward spiral. What killed me too was like this whole downward spiral thing happened after Chris passed. That's such bullshit. Like everybody who knows anything knew that she was a nightmare before. We just really we were just really good at hiding it because when he be gone, if he be in Japan, he'd be like, dude, please watch Tammy. Make sure she doesn't burn the house down, you know? So I would do that for her, but even then she would just do some of the craziest things. Okay? So basically, he's saying that listen, during the trial, she did bring up ChrisCandido's name up and was like, listen, when he passed away, that's when I started doing drugs. That's when I started to act a goddamn fool. But obviously, we all know that that wasn't the case. And I'm glad that ChrisCandido's brother Johnny Candido came out about that and try to clear that up. And I did watch the Dark Side of the Ring, and I did see Johnny Candido speak candidly about his brother and how much love he had for him and how much the relationship with Tammy was just very toxic. And I think that, and listen, maybe Johnny Candido is coming from a negative place, and he's being biased, but at the end of the day, I think he saw a lot more than what the public has seen. And he's seen a lot of what his brother has went through within this relationship. So I think that he has the right to feel the way that he feels about tammysytch. So but that's just my thoughts on that. Please tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. How do you guys feel about, Miss tammysytch being gonna be released in 2040, but then might most likely will be extradited to these other states to serve some time? How do you guys feel about Adam Cole being revealed as the devil? And how you guys feel about Miss Mercedes Mahone, or AKA Sasha Banks? I guess most likely will be going to AEW. Due to the money. So please tell what you guys think in the comment section below. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get up to 800 subscribers, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.